Bang Bang was pretty much
Bang bang.
a lighter version of the picnic.
Yeah, it was a chat version of a picnic, guys.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, I've got to get it out now. Sorry, are you guys like offended by burps?
No.
Okay.
Welcome to our 6th episode of the Chat Fam. My name is Emirza.
I'm Sam.
I'm Oya.
And welcome.
Welcome.
Yay! Welcome back.
We've got Auldhie and Aidul again.
Yes, sir.
Previous
another
Welcome
episode.
back.
It's more of a series, I guess. This is our last series with them.
Cool.
And we're going to be talking about more about work life or retail life. And just wondering like what our Indo parents wanted us to be or
For sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
That's fair, man.
I probably can start off. So my parents weren't really quite strict with me. They were like, just go with the flow.
Wow, really?
That's really
Yeah.
good.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
As long as you studied or go to uni,
Oh, okay.
that would be great.
Yeah.
They even my dad, he encouraged me to do like gaming design or gaming
That's cool.
development.
Wow.
But that's with my parents. How about
Yeah.
you guys?
Well, with my parents, they're quite similar in a sense. Very similar. But like they're pretty much, they kind of wanted me to go to uni, but at the same time, if I don't go to uni, just an office job kind of thing would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I'm currently working in retail right now as a multi-site manager. But I guess they're pretty chilled out with it. You know what I mean? So that's good.
How about you, Aidul?
No, well, since Audi didn't go uni, my older brother didn't go uni. My older brother didn't go uni.
No, anyway.
Pressure's on me, which wasn't fun. Don't get me wrong, I do want to go to uni. I'm not in uni, guys. I'm still in retail too. So I'm currently a VM in Zara. So that's kind of my 5 days a week kind of job kind of thing. But yeah, with the parents, with my older brothers not going to uni, it was kind of, I guess, pressuring.
Yeah.
Like it was all eyes on me kind of thing. My dad and my mum kept slamming me, hey, you're going to go to uni, what do you want to do? Going to do this, going to do that, which I did go to uni. I went for 1 year. Good experience, but didn't really enjoy it. So I dropped out. The conversation, like doing that was rough. It was rough. But I think speaking to him about it, conversating about it, like at the end of the day, it's my life, what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as I'm happy kind of thing. It was actually a very, very intense conversation with my parents, like especially my mum and dad. My dad, sorry. Because like that was probably like one thing he wanted. Was actually he wanted like one of the standards to be in uni and be successful, I guess, in that department. But an intense conversation happened. I think I bonded close with my parents through that conversation too. Like they started to understand, oh wow, okay, like at the end of the day, it's about his mental health, his like he's happy, like if he's happy or not, like at the end of the day, it's like it's money. Like as you guys know, it's like it's ridiculous of how much money, like at the end of the day, of like 4 years of uni or 5, whatever it is your degree is.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's time, money, and you know what I mean. So I kind of didn't want to waste time and money.
Yeah, that's true.
And just hanging around you guys and like older people, older brothers saying like experience life, experience what you want to do kind of thing. Tap into things that you want to do. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just tapping into industries or fields that I want to do. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That was a proper answer.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Elaborate. Yeah.
How about you, Samara and Noya?
What was the question? Was it
It's just like, what did your
parents expect from?
after
from-
high school?
Yeah.
like after high school? Did they want you to go to uni, or did they want you to be something like a doctor?
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had a lot of pressure on me, to be honest. Like heaps of pressure, especially being in a private school. And being around people who are trying their best to get the best ADA that they can. I aimed for like at least 90 plus. That was
Wow.
That was our
That's
goal.
big.
hard,
But
man.
she got that.
I got
so.
that. Got into
Good
got into
stuff.
double degree engineering.
That's crazy.
But I realized I'm
crazy,
like,
man.
fuck, man, I hate this shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. There you go.
Not for me. I mean, I loved studying. I'm more of a science girl.
That's
I
good.
love studying. I studied chemistry, physics, biology, and I really wanted to see if I could do biomed engineering. But
Wow.
just I just didn't see myself in that. No way.
Mm.
I think I was too. It's a very hard industry for a woman, especially in engineering. I don't know. I felt out of place. I felt like I couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it. It was so bad.
That's
Like,
right.
oh my god. I just knew that I couldn't do it, and I dropped out after the first semester. That's how
Wow.
bad it got. But luckily, I knew what I wanted to do, and that's when I took Bachelor of Media Production. And it was a lengthy topic with my parents, to be fair. But they got it. At the end of the day, it's like it's your life. You got to do what you got to
For
do.
sure.
So
100.
For sure.
yeah, graduated last year. I'm happy about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And that's out of the way now. So
Oh,
Congrats.
beautiful.
Congrats.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, yeah, it's what I wanted to do.
exactly right. You never know unless you try.
Exactly.
You just gotta try things until you figure things out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
good on you. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
And Oya?
Yeah, no, for me, I feel like we were all really lucky in terms of just you hear horror stories of like
Yes.
kids be putting on so much pressure from their parents to just
Big time.
be something and
Big
be
time.
like a really unrealistic thing that the kid probably doesn't even want to do, and that was nothing. I feel very lucky to say that my parents were never like that. They did, like, I know my dad, he would always hint me to go in the direction of medicine because I feel like that's
Typical.
a normal
Typical Asian.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, and he would always be like, his reasoning was, I want someone to take care of me when I'm old. But
Typical.
yeah, but obviously that wasn't something that I was interested in. But yeah, when I told them that I wanted to study media, they were fine with it. There was no like, you need to be doing something else or whatever. So
Yeah.
that was good.
That's good.
But yeah. The pressure of uni was, I mean, it was something that they wanted me to do just because of the circumstance of, like, in Australia, it's so much easy
For
to
sure.
get into
Yeah.
tertiary education in
Yeah.
comparison to somewhere like Indonesia
Oh,
where...
yeah. They always compare that.
Yeah.
And
Which is
it's like-
true.
And it's like easy here,
Yeah, which
and
is true, 100%.
HEX is something that they don't have over there in Indonesia. So, yeah, they just said to me it'd be a waste for you not to do that. But I also feel like if I didn't go that route, they wouldn't have been too upset with me either. But yeah, so I feel very lucky to say that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
On that topic, did you guys want to be something like when you're young? Like for me, when I was in primary school, I actually wanted to be an architect.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, or
Awesome.
interior
I
design.
That
was
would
at
suit
that
you,
stage
actually.
too.
But the only problem is I was bad with maths.
Do you have to be good at maths?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
know like all the dimensions and
Yeah.
shit.
But I played Sims and I was good at my houses were great.
Well, I guess that's why you're not an architect.
That's why I did media.
Oh my god.
Did you, like, when you were growing up, did you guys want to be something like a music artist or like
Yeah,
an
100.
actor?
100, definitely.
I can imagine this guy.
Yeah,
Big
when
John
I-
here, you know.
Boy.
Boing. Oh well, with me, yeah. I mean, like I've always wanted to be this was just a dream of me when I was a kid. Like I always wanted to be like an actor kind of thing. I don't know, just watching like there was this one Eddie Murphy movie that I watched. It was on VCR. I forgot what it was called.
Which one? I'm curious.
It was-
Coming to America?
No. It was like an actual. He was actually serious. Like it was like an
serious.
undercover cop.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop?
It was quite similar to that, but I think it was Metro.
Metro.
Never.
Great,
Sounds
great.
familiar.
Oh, it's really, really good. Basically, it's like an undercover cop, and it's just the base, and I'm just like, wow, I just want to be exactly like him. That's another thing, actually. I've always wanted to be a cop when I was young as well. I used to watch a lot of like Law and Order. My dad used to give it to me for some reason. You shouldn't be watching this stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't be watching this stuff.
These are our stories. I used to be so scared of that, man.
Oh yeah. And it's such a freaky sound,
Yeah,
hey?
it is.
Yeah.
The
But yeah,
Office. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
as in the show.
Yeah, there's an episode where Michael Scott does Law and Order by himself. He acts. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Keep going. You want to be a cop? Yep.
Yeah, no. That's basically it. Yeah, like an actor as well as a cop. When I was younger, though.
Yep. So how about you, Idol?
Wow. I think the ultimate dream was always to be an athlete, like a soccer player.
Yeah, I thought
I can
so.
see that.
That's
That
it.
makes
That's,
sense.
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ultimate,
I see
ultimate
that.
dream.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I played footy or soccer, sorry.
Didn't you play for like Sydney FC or something like that?
I wish. No, I was just playing local and then I played reps level until under 18s. And then uni kind of got in the way, then work got into the way.
Cock block.
Yeah, I know.
Cock block.
I wish I kind of pursued that route, train more and stuff, but yeah.
Because you have to be consistent.
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
consistent. You got to dedicate and stuff,
Exactly.
especially in Australia. It's very hard to
And competitive.
Yeah, it's very hard to I guess pursue that route because I guess it's not like the number one sport. Footy is here.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely ultimate dream was to be a soccer player. That would have been cool. Living the life, play footy 5 days a week. Can't complain for that.
Yeah,
That'd
that'd
be
be
good.
great.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
How about you,
Yeah.
Samara?
I actually wanted to be a vet. Like that
Aw.
was
That's
my
really
number
cool.
one thing for ages because
Yeah,
I loved
You had so many
animals.
pets in the past
I
as
had
well.
a lot of
Yeah.
pets,
Yeah.
and then I loved just like playing with other people's pets. I've got this thing where I get a really bad allergic reaction depending on the pet, but I'll still play with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you loved it.
I loved it, but the only thing I wouldn't be able to deal with is putting them down. That's my only.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, that'd be tough. I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
able
able
to
to
do
do
that.
that. Yeah. That's what stopped me from that. Other than that, lately I have been thinking about paramedics, but that'd be too stressful, man.
Shout out to Tanya.
Shout out to
Shout out
Tanya.
to Tanya. Yeah.
This is all shout outs again.
Shout outs
Yeah, round 2, shout out.
But yeah, I would love that because I was thinking about cops as well, like being a cop.
can
That
see
was
you being
something
one.
that I always wanted to be when I was small too. But I don't know. Just I don't know about being a cop. I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
yeah, it's
Partners.
I have
Rush
something.
hour.
I
Yeah.
know, it would be pretty cool.
I've just got a bit of a distrust in like the system and Liverpool cops in general.
Mm.
Oh, Liverpool cops. Why Liverpool cops?
Liverpool cops because like they've gotten into so much shit with my brother-in-law. I don't want to get into that, but
Yeah, right.
like
Fair.
Okay, fair enough.
very bad stuff, very crooked stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, no, of course.
Yeah,
That's a
so
different story,
that's
hey?
a different
Yeah,
story,
that's a different
different
story,
day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout out to the good cops.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the good cops out there for sure.
Respect.
Shout out.
Shout out.
But no, yeah. I think I'm living my life right now, man, to be
That's
honest.
good.
Like
That's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
living
That's
for
it, yeah.
shout out to
Specsavers.
Specsavers.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
Specsavers. No, great company, man. So much support.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, just working my way up and hopefully becoming a partner soon. But
Good.
doing this kind of shit on the side, like what I'd studied for in uni, like doesn't have to be my main job. It can be my side thing. And
Yeah, exactly.
it has been my side thing for a while. Like I would take like photography jobs for people and
For
just
sure.
little shit like that is good. It's good stuff.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone should have like a little side hustle
Yeah.
legit.
to do things what they love.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
But yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to be a elevator. I'm joking.
I was like, you want to be an elevator?
Oh, she's starting to lose it, mate. She's starting to lose it.
No. I think like every little girl, I wanted to be a teacher at one point for sure. I think you wanted to be a
yeah, I
teacher at one
did.
point.
Actually,
Yeah.
I wanted to be a teacher as well.
Yeah,
Teacher's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like, especially now leaving high school, now I understand why high school teachers exist. You just
Yeah.
want to go
Yeah.
back, you know, high school was the
They're
best.
so pivotal in your life, eh? Like,
Yeah.
So
A
crazy.
big part of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think there was a point where I wanted to be a hairdresser, but like I wouldn't know where to... yeah. I don't know. I think
Why
that,
hairdresser?
I don't know. I had chat hair as a kid, so I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I can remember.
Yeah, on the next topic, what was your first jobs?
Ooh.
Specsavers.
Oh yeah, it was just
Actually?
Specsavers.
Specsavers my first job, my first and only job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Funny story, I got rejected by Hungry Jack's, but hey, if I wasn't rejected by Hungry Jack's, I wouldn't
You
have been in
wouldn't have got
Specsavers.
Specsavers.
That's
So-
true. Yeah. Best way to say it.
One
I know,
open
right?
door. One. What did you
One
say?
open door.
I have no idea.
One door closes.
What she's talking
One
about.
open door and one door open.
I need an extra shot in that coffee, mate.
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
One door leads to an open. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Move on. Okay.
How long have you been in Specsavers?
5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Cool.
crazy.
yeah. It's been
Speckies.
so long, but also so quick. It went by so quickly.
Yeah.
But no, I got the job as like a lucky thing. Like someone I knew just got me into it. And I was like, cool, shit. All right, let's work for this for a
Give it a
couple
crack.
years. And then
Yeah,
it just kept
shit.
going and going and
Yeah.
going. And I'm moving up. And
Now you're a full
now
timer.
a full-timer. Yeah.
Sick.
Just
Sick.
going places.
I think with
Yeah.
me, my first place was Typo.
Oh my god!
I remember
You and
that.
your fucking discounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
you
And you still get discounts.
What? Wait. Maybe.
on the DL, Sam.
But
out.
anyways, yeah.
Shout out, Emirza dealer. Typo dealer.
Yeah, my first job was at Typo. Was a Christmas casual,
Cool.
and they kept me on for a few months, but they got rid of me.
What cunts?
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. Just because I wasn't getting any
Let's take him.
just because I wasn't getting any shifts.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was just like, oh, this is a bit shit.
Mm.
And they just got rid of me. And yeah, that was my first job. But it was a good experience because when
That
I
was
was
your first taste in retail.
yeah, my first taste in retail,
Mm.
I actually cried.
For real?
Because there was this one
Damn.
customer who was so pissed off.
Oh,
I was by
man.
myself in the store as well. And,
Yeah.
there was a long line, and I was like, I didn't know how to handle this. And then,
Yeah.
like it was solved, and then when my manager came, I actually started crying, and then I went in the corner. I was just like, I couldn't handle this anymore.
Yeah.
See what you did, Typo. Gee.
Nah, that's retail life for you. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but after that, I was like, oh, it's like,
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got used
It
to
toughens you up in a
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Such a tough industry.
But that was my first experience in a retail job, and also first job as well. But
Cool.
yeah, how about you guys?
You go first.
First job was Zara.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I remember actually I got it during so I graduated, and then the graduation ceremony kind of thing. I got a call from Zara, so it was the best day. It was the best day for me.
Legit
And
on your
then-
graduation day?
On my graduation
Oh,
day, yeah, I received a
wow.
call from
Worked out perfectly.
yeah. So it worked
Yeah.
out. It was a cool day. But yeah, I've been there since I was 17, so I think it's 3 years now.
Wow.
3 years, 8 months ish.
Counting
Something
down.
like that.
That's
Something like
crazy.
that. Yeah. So yeah, started as a casual, and same thing as you, kind of thing. Work your way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of convenient too, in a way. Like I love fashion. I love Zara. So it's kind of cool working there. Good company, good people. As much like shit about you hear about the company, it's actually a very good company, guys. In my opinion, at least. Yeah. In my opinion, at least, I worked with great people. Shout out to the
Shout
No,
out.
no. I agree. Like we'll get in.
Yeah,
Shout
we'll
out
get to
to
definitely that,
Private.
but
no, there is good people. in
Shout
that.
out, bro.
you know, like,
Shout out to Pi. Is that what you said?
What did you say?
Shout out
Nothing.
to Pi.
nah, but honestly, you learn a lot. It's not like any other retail store, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a
There's
university,
nothing
bro.
Zara, actually. If you think about it, right?
Yeah,
It's very fast paced. Just
Very
think of it
fast-paced.
like as McDonald's, but clothing.
Yeah.
Retail.
There's never a day where you had nothing to do.
Never
Yes.
a dull.
It's you've got something to do
You're
Yeah.
keeping yourself occupied at all times.
Exactly.
throughout
all
the whole day.
times, which is pretty cool
Which
because
is really good, yeah.
on a 8-hour shift, 9-hour shift, it can drag, but this one just flies.
Smack bang.
But yeah, Zara's my first gig.
Zara was my first gig too.
There you
Wow.
Yeah, so I started when I was 18 years old at Zara. How did I get the job?
go.
Oh yeah, it was still Oriel there. Yeah, because my older brother knew somebody from head office. Well, like he worked with some guy, and then his wife worked in head office. And from there, I gave my resume to him, and then he passed it over to him. But yeah, this was in 2011.
How was your
like that.
experience there?
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was
Yeah.
dope. I mean, like the first few years was a bit, was a little bit crazy, but like after that, it just kind of turned down a little bit. It's different. Exactly what you were saying. It's very, very different compared to like other retail stores, but it's definitely an experience, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot, no doubt about that. Yeah.
You started before Mirza, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
started before Mirza.
What year did you start?
I started. It was like
2012.
2012 or something like that.
I
Yeah.
started 2014, so 2 years after.
Yeah. So I was with that company for like almost
Shit.
10 years, kind of
That's
thing.
crazy, man.
So like I saw a lot of people come in, a lot of people come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great experience, that place. Crazy experience.
We just look at each other.
What'd you guys
The
get
Christmas
up to?
parties were dope. Yeah, about that. Yeah, just yeah.
We'll talk more.
We'll talk more. Definitely.
How about you, Oyo? First
Mine
job?
was actually DJs. As
David
a cricket no, and
Jones.
actually,
Oh,
DJ.
That's a good call.
Mirza actually hooked me up with that job.
Oh, this chick.
That's straight out.
Honestly.
Yeah, he prepped me because he had done that interview, and he prepped me on the questions. And literally, I got into the interview. They said the exact same question, so I was literally
Cheering.
prepped to the T. Yeah,
Wow.
it was a group interview, and I just remember I was always the first one keen to answer. I was like, yeah, because I have an answer already prepared. But yeah, it was DJs. It wasn't the best of experiences, I would say, though, because it was during Christmas, so I was a Christmas cash, and I was supposed to have a designated department, so it was like jewelry and accessories, but every time I was working, I was in a different department. I never even worked in the jewelry and thing, so it was a bit like, what's the word, unorganized and that, but
Yeah.
it was okay. It was a good experience because it was my first taste of retail, like you guys were saying. And
This is more of a random question, but it's more aimed towards Auldhie and Samara.
Yes, right.
What is your experience working with me?
Fucking worst years of my life. Oh, nah. Honestly, opposite. One of the best. Like, just having this guy being your
I'd
co-worker.
imagine.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Like, it's like not working.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, but you know what? When it comes down to it, we get shit done.
Yeah.
And that's the best kind of co-worker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
I don't want to grow your head or let your head grow, but
No, I was expecting like, oh, this guy's a shit cunt.
yeah. No, like, because, like, I just knew you'd get along with anyone because, like, I had to tell my boss, like, hey, this guy's looking for something. Like, would you be interested in taking him in? She's like, oh, I'll need to see him first. And then she, like, I remember her saying, like, Sam, I want to have him on our team. Like, let's do it. I'm like, it's just Mirza's that type of guy that wins people over, you know?
There you go.
I don't know how you do it. Far out. But no, it's like we laugh and we joke, but yeah, when it comes to work, the work gets done with him, which is what you need.
What you need, especially.
Yeah, definitely.
How about you, Auldhie?
Yeah, no, it was great. No, awesome. It was actually really good. I remember the first time I seen him in the store in Fish. I'm just like, no fuck away, he actually got the job. No, I was really happy for you, man, because I did put in the word for you as well. I did remember that, and working with you, it was fun. Like, as in, like, it was just so chill. Do you know what I mean? Because like I was he was a cashier, I was a manager. And then on the floor, like, I'd be very serious towards other people, but towards friends, I was like, hey, just, you know. But, like, yeah, it was cool. It was real chill vibes with him and everything. It was real chill vibes with you, Emirza. To be honest, man, like, I actually do miss it, eh?
No,
In a way.
I actually do. No, I'm not gonna lie. I do actually miss working with both of you.
Yeah.
Because, like...
what about me and Jeez. You don't want to work with us?
No, I think there was one point I was about to work with you, Aidul, but I wasn't working on that day. Because you came into Pitch Street.
Probably.
Yeah.
Imagine work. Imagine just working with this guy. Imagine if we worked together.
Bro, we wouldn't get shit done. I don't think we would.
I still remember that time. There was a song from Vice City that came up in Zara, and it's like, Mirza, you remember this song? So I'm like serving the customers like,
Oh man.
I forgot what song it was, but yeah. This is also another random thing that happened. So in Zara, I think it was kind of the first 2 months. I don't know if you know about this, Auldie, but
Or Aidul.
Aidul. So you guys know that your mum also worked.
Yeah.
She didn't work for Zara.
She didn't work for Zara. She worked for the
So there was like another agency.
Like a third-party agency kind of
Yeah,
thing
like a
that
third
helped
party.
us.
Yeah. So they were called A-Star.
A-Star, yeah.
So they would look after our camion's our deliveries and stuff. Yeah, how do you even know that? Oh wait, yeah, you worked at Zara. Right? I'm gonna say.
But there was an awkward moment where I actually didn't know that your mum worked kind of
really?
alongside with Zara. So
Yeah.
I still remember opening the door.
I gotta hear this. What happened?
And then I just saw your mum just like standing there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh! I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hello, Tante.
So you put it in there.
I went all Indo.
Was there anyone else?
There was people there.
Oh, so your food just turned into in there in front of everybody.
I was like so awkward. I was like, I don't know how to interact with your mum.
That was so funny.
That would have been a bit awkward.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
And then we just had a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, how's the day been? But I was very embarrassed because I didn't know how to react.
Oh,
That's funny. Wow, I never heard about one.
Yeah.
Dude, like the amount of people that would come up to me and just be like, "Oh my god, Daddy, I didn't know Noor, which is my mum, worked here." I'm just like, "Yeah, that's my mum." All the time. Yeah. Oh, did your mum work here? I'm just like, "Yeah, she works here." Oh, does your mum work here? Oh, yeah, she works here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was just a random event. I just needed to tell you guys because
that's funny.
It was
Wow.
I
You
never
were
told you.
unprepared for it, like just to see an ibu.
Yeah. It was
Like-
I would have
like
probably
a-
done the exact same thing
Yeah.
with
Like a
Yeah, you
thumbs
meant
up.
like Tante Aida. And,
Tante
Yeah.
Aida.
You went to the storeroom.
Imagine if I saw Tante Sherry, just be like, oh.
You just hear.
Oh,
That's funny.
Oh man.
on that point, what is like? Because we all worked at Zara. What's your experience working at Zara? Because with me, like it was a great experience, but I think after 4 years, I was actually quite stressed out, and it gave me so much anxiety that I actually needed to leave. And just looking back now, like it was actually quite toxic environment.
It's fair enough.
I don't know about you guys. Maybe starting with Auldie. What's your experience working with Zara? I know it's a bit
No.
strong. Like
Yeah, just sit up straight for this one.
Yeah.
Exactly right. I mean,
Like you don't have to go into detail. Like just like
man. So as I said before, I was with that company for like almost 10 years. My experience with Zara was there were good times and there were bad times. Put it that way. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it was the one thing I hated was like my days off would be like all over the place in a sense. So like throughout the week, I'd have like a Tuesday, Wednesday off. The next week, I'd have like I don't know, a Thursday, Sunday off. You know what I mean? And then like the good thing about it is that you get like a 3-day weekend towards the end of the month kind of thing, which isn't too bad. You know what I mean? But like other than that, like I mean, like especially in Pitt Street itself,
Pitt Street is very
Pitt Street was
crazy.
like crazy. I mean, like it's the store itself is like the heart of Pitt Street, Westfield in a sense. It's like a hot spot. You know what I mean? Like as soon as
flagship store.
it's the flagship store. Yeah, that's right. It's the flagship store. And like, you know, as soon as the doors open, like people are just coming through. well, that's the weekend,
Mm.
if anything. You know what I mean? So
There's lots of tourists come inside.
tourists,
Yeah.
just different people coming through. I mean, like Boxing Day was just
Oh, yuck.
Intense.
like when I mean intense, like it is fucking intense. Like
It's
is
non-stop.
intense. It's just non-stop. Like it's not like your typical Boxing Day for any retail stores.
Mm.
I have to say that, no doubt about that. But like, I remember I think it might have been like 2013 or 2015. It was Boxing Day as well. I remember, you know that Pitt Street Bridge?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
connects to Maya.
Yeah.
I remember going on my lunch, my commuter.
Comida, Descanso.
Descanso. So commuter's lunch. Descanso's like a 15 minutes
Oh, it's like, what?
break. Yeah.
I'm the only one who didn't know what that was. And I was like, yeah.
So I remember going on my commuter. So like I went on the bridge and legit, you could not see the ground whatsoever, and then you could just see
yuck.
people
See
just
people.
I do
flooding
not
through.
miss that.
I remember seeing a police officer. He was lost himself. Like he was just getting barged around and everything. It was crazy. It's definitely an experience. Like working, inside Pitt Street during Boxing Day. But like other than that, yes, as I said before, like there's just so many staff there. If anything, like a lot of people, and
it's a high turnover, so there's a lot of people.
massive
Yeah, as you said
turnover.
before, come and go.
come and go. Yeah.
The reason why I'm bringing Zara up because and also from my experience is there's a lot of backstabbing. The reason why I say the reason why I say that is because like when I was working with you, Auldie, there's a lot of people talking behind your back, and also like mention about your name to me, and when they say that, like mention like, oh, Auldie's not doing this or Auldie's not doing that, I won't name any names, but it kind of made me feel sorry for you, and also I kind of it's just I didn't like it when people just speak behind someone's back and you can't really
100%.
you can't really talk for yourself. And
Didn't they know you guys were like
we
family friends?
we kind of made it kind of in a
You were professional about it?
secret.
Okay.
We didn't want to say it to everyone that
Okay.
we were family.
Yeah.
But I remember just like defending you, Auldie. I'm just like, no, Auldie, it's like leave him be. He's a manager, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I can't work with this type of people who just like talk behind people's back, don't know what they're doing, or I don't know. And then even happened to me as well. Like I got told off a lot. No, well, near the end of before I left Zara, and I'm just like, why didn't you tell me this personally one-on-one? And I don't know. It's just like Zara's a great place. Don't get me wrong, but
it's just more of like the staff, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I've had like quite a few people come up to me and just talk about this person and saying this, saying that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, just people are just gonna talk shit regardless.
Regardless,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So like, everyone's just gonna have the 2 cents for everything. So.
But then again, there's people out there who you think you're friends with, but they're not really your friends.
Yeah, no, 100%. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
I get you, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
How about you guys? Instead of speaking about Zara, have you experienced something like that in a workplace or retail or any kind of workplace?
I think the bigger the more employees there are, the more those issues come up, I feel like. And I think with you guys, with your environment and Zara being such a big store, I think that it's more expected for that to happen. What's up?
No, it's
Would that be the same for you? Because like your store is in Parramatta, right?
I feel like with Miranda, you guys are like...
Oh, Miranda?
Yeah.
So
Is it Miranda
I've
now?
I've been in 2 stores. I've been in Parramatta and Miranda. One of the biggest goals, if not the biggest goal, was to have a good environment. So I was in the managing staff too, and probably like having a healthy environment was probably our number 1 priority. Because the last thing you want is this toxic
Yep.
Yeah.
environment, and then people talking behind people's backs and this, that, and that affects work at the end of the day. I'm sure if you guys had a healthy environment, if people didn't talk behind your backs, you would still work there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, just having like, I mean, that's every like work. You know what I mean?
It's
everywhere.
Place.
Yeah.
You wanna have a healthy environment around your staff. You wanna, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if you want to get shit done, you got to get shit done. But yeah, just having a healthy environment and having a good relationship with all staff, is probably the number one priority. Definitely. In every like workplace. I think that's so important to like do.
Yeah,
but yeah, no,
100%.
like yeah, Parramatta. So I've been in Parramatta store for 2 years now. I'm in Miranda. It's been 8 months ish. Yeah, 8 months. But no, like Parramatta store was great. I had good people working around me. I learned a lot of things in Parramatta. Well, me being young also, and everyone else was so much older. I guess it was good in a way because I learned so much from them. Same as the Miranda store. It's a pretty healthy environment. Everyone gets along, which is good. So, but yeah, it sucks to hear that Pier Street was such a shit.
No. But besides that, I actually did make good friends.
Yeah, for sure.
I still,
man.
to this day, speak to them.
Yeah.
So, like, then again, it's usually the bad things overweighs the good things.
100%.
And unfortunately, the bad stuff keeps coming back about Zara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from my experience.
It's an experience, man. I
yeah.
mean, like, yeah, like with Miranda, like every time I go into that store, it's just great vibes.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, it's just positive vibes. You know what I mean?
I think it's also important, guys. Don't get work.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't take it too seriously.
Don't take it seriously. At the end of the day, it's just a job.
Work is work. Work's always going to be shit.
Yep.
Have fun. Have a laugh. You know,
but let's get the job done. And
get the job done. Yeah. Like maintain relationships as much as you can. But if you can't, just work. Get in, get out, as much as you can if you want. But yeah, I mean that's
everywhere's like that. I mean, there's always
that,
going to be the good and the bad. Right. Like nothing's going to be perfect.
Especially being in a manager role, I assume like everyone's gonna talk shit. No matter how good of a manager you are, someone is definitely gonna talk shit about you.
Hard.
Just don't let it get to you guys. I think that's the main one, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What did you find the difference with Specsavers?
With Specsavers, I think it was more the training and it was more of a smaller team. And the reason why I changed from Zara to Specsavers is because there's more interaction with the customers. So it's more one-on-one. With customers in Zara, it's like, go on.
Yeah.
With Specsavers, you actually get to sit down with them and talk to them.
It's a bit like a good rapport.
Spend like a good hour with them, up to an hour with them.
And they can easily spend $1,000 on glasses.
Yeah.
So, that's the difference between Specsavers and Zara, and that's why I prefer Specsavers.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
more of the relationship building.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Exactly.
Building that rapport.
What about you, Aya? Do you have any toxic environment?
Yeah. Anything or like when you're working at maybe Peter Alexander, like any experience like that? Or...
I think I relate to you in saying we were a small store, so. Yeah. I mean, we didn't really have much room for that to happen. It was all girls though, so like I guess here and there. I think for my store at least, the only issue we ever had was just with management because like we went through managers like that and it was just really...
That's annoying.
Yeah, the stability wasn't there and we just... Having to adapt to that change all the time was just really difficult. Does my breath smell?
No. It doesn't. So I've got like a bad habit of like, knocking on my calluses. And I'm like, no.
Dude, I should not be allowed to talk right now. Every time I talk, I just feel like I cause ruckus. Anyway, yeah.
Nah, you don't.
But that was basically my experience.
Cool.
It wasn't too bad, Not compared to you guys. I just feel like...
No, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh, no. Did you write it down?
No, I didn't. I was going to the next topic.
No, think about it.
Can I ask a question maybe while you're thinking about it?
Yeah.
I'm very curious to hear about your experience at Coach in terms of working at a high-end... Were you going to talk about that?
No, but
okay.
you can talk... Yeah,
like working at a high-end brand? Because I feel like that's a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's a massive difference.
Because you were there kind of in and out.
Oh no, I got out of there like within like.
It was like 6 months or
It was
something.
like 6 months, and
Yeah.
I'm just no way. So like with high end, especially working at an airport,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
it's completely different. Like retail inside, like in the airport, is just completely different to like retail outside. You know what I mean? Basically, it's like because I was working at departures as well. So basically, from like 6 a.m. to like I think like 8 a.m. it'd be busy. After that, it's just dead quiet.
Dang.
And then like majority of the customers over there are like Chinese, so it's very hard to like interact with the customers. Language barrier. So it was very robotic at the same time. It's like a typical "Hey, how are you?" kind of thing. You know what I mean? And then like I had to deal with that for like 6 months until I was like, you know what, I need to get the fuck out of here. And then I went back to Zara. Yeah.
Interesting.
Went back to Zara. Yeah.
So was it just very boring?
It was super fucking.
Were you by yourself a
boring.
lot?
It was basically me and then another person, and she was Chinese as well. So like, you know,
Right.
it was tough. It was tough because like, you know, she would every customer that would come in, bang, she'd get
Straight
in.
to her. Yeah.
Exactly
yeah.
right, because she knew how to speak Mandarin.
No Indos come in. Hey, mas tolongin.
I had a few Indos there.
Yeah.
But like still language barrier. I mean, like my Bahasa is absolutely terrible.
Probably not what
Yeah.
was. Not as
Yeah.
bad.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Coach bakso over.
Sate padang, sate padang. I don't know.
Isn't this supposed to be Coach?
But
Yeah.
yeah, it was different. It was very different. That was like the first ever store that because the person that hired me as well was a good mate of mine, Leon. So
Shout out to Leon.
Shout out to Leon. Shout out. Top bloke, absolute top bloke. Because he used to work in Zara as well. Did you ever meet Leon?
Maybe.
Asian dude, no.
Did you work at Hype?
No.
Was that him?
No. But like he was awesome as well, and then he left Zara, and then like he hit me up. He goes, "Hey, bro, I'm opening up a store at the airport. Come work with us." I was like, "Yes, yeah, I'll give it a crack. Why not? Something different." And then yeah, I just couldn't deal with it. I'm just like, you know what, this isn't my scene whatsoever.
Just to follow on that point, when I was working at Specsavers, I actually went back to Zara. Yeah.
So you both went away, came back.
Came back.
Wow.
Yeah, came back.
The reason why I went back to Zara is because I was actually not getting any more shifts at Specs for a couple of months. So
Was that her one?
yeah, when I was working with
my store.
yeah, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I need a second job, or I need to go back to Zara. And I actually contacted someone that I know, and then he helped me, and then I actually became part-time instead of a casual. And yeah, I went back into Zara. Like I didn't want to, but I needed the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately. On that note, let's talk about our current jobs. Starting with you, Oya.
So much short and sweet. I'm unemployed.
No, but I'm serious. Like, starting with you, do you have a job currently? Or...
No, I don't. So I graduated last year and have just been looking. I've struggled. I mean, Corona hasn't helped, obviously, but yeah, still doing it tough, guys. Still looking.
Auldie?
So I'm currently at Aquila. Have you guys ever heard of that store before? Yeah, so it's like a men's shoe store that's been going on since 1958.
Our history.
History right there. History.
History, man.
Throwing it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically we do like handmade Italian shoes, handmade shoes from Portugal, just like genuine authentic leather shoes.
Yep.
So I've been with them for like the past almost 2 years now. It's been almost 2 years. So I started off at the Pitchery store, which was right in front of Caballero.
Oh, Caballero, yeah.
Caballero, so that's
men's
menswear.
department.
Yeah, the men's department. Started off there.
All this Zara lingo, man. Yeah.
Caballero Crow. Crow means gentleman, right? Caballero means gentleman.
guess so. Yeah.
I just
I'm
thought
not too
it
sure.
means men. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
I don't know if it means men. Like there are a lot of things that
Yeah.
they
Made
say.
up words.
Made up words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but probably is.
Chicken.
Yeah. Chicken. But yeah, I'm just with the Quilla at the moment. So I'm working at Homebush now. So I'm a manager over there. It's good. I'm happy there. So my best mate's like, he's one of my good mates, Thomas. Shout out to Thomas.
Shout out
Well,
to
Tank Engine.
Thomas.
Thomas Tank Engine. My Choco Loco. So like it's good because like he's my area manager, and like with our company we're very old school as well. So if a customer's been a fucking gong to us, we give it back to them kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like customers aren't always right. Just believe that. I'm sorry, but like you guys aren't always right all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we give it to them sometimes as well. You know, it's sometimes good to like, you know, give them a good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
Bit of a
Yeah,
fly on the.
Some people though, you know what I mean? Some people, not all people.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
no, I'm currently with them at the moment. Yeah, it's fun. I'm happy.
And how long
Yeah.
you been there for?
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah. So it's a good experience. It's a very good experience so far.
And it's similar to like kind of like Specsavers. It's more interactive with customers.
Interactive with the customers. You
Yeah.
can just be yourself with them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly,
You can just be
yeah.
yourself with them and just have good banter with them as well. You know, and then obviously if they're being genuine and stuff, you can hook them up with like a better price kind of thing and stuff. I'm sure you guys did the exact same thing over there as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Specsavers.
yeah.
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 But like it's good though because I'm a chatty person myself.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So like I love building that rapport. I love building that relationship
Yeah.
between someone. Sometimes it's not all about selling. It's just like being a human being.
Yeah,
You know
definitely.
what I mean? But yeah.
Idol. I'm assuming it's just Zara.
Yeah, Zara, yeah. So I am VMing now there, or VCing in Zara terminology, visual commercial.
Piloting.
Pilot. That was rough. But yeah, I'm based in Miranda. So Miranda store is not typically like the other Zara stores. It's a much more quieter stores. Much more quiet store, sorry, compared to Pitt Street and the Parramatters and all that. So in a way, I still get to do that relationship building with the customers, which is pretty cool, on top of doing the VMing stuff that I love doing. But yeah, so having a quieter store is pretty cool. Like I get where you guys coming from, where you guys want to build a relationship with customers, talk to them, kind of be yourself, be human. I feel like, yeah, it was pretty cool because, again, like I love Zara clothes, I love VMing, but on top of that, I do love chatting, like my brother here. So I kind of got a win-win situation. On top of that, I'm near the beach, so summer's
that's
pretty
true.
cool.
Yeah.
Got good customers, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked to like work there in a way. So I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, how about you, Salam?
Yeah, always been with Specsavers. But I did start in 2015 at Campbelltown Specsavers.
Yeah.
Campbelltown. Shout out to Campbelltown.
What's their postcode?
I don't even know.
I have
Oh,
no
shit.
idea.
What is it?
Snack
What is
pack.
I don't know. I
Do you know?
forgot. Snack pack.
Yeah,
Safe
snack
number.
packs. Halal snack packs. No, started out at Campbelltown and then moved to Carnes Hill in 2018, which is literally 2 minutes away from me. And yeah, just currently a supervisor there, working my way up to become a partner soon, hopefully. And yeah, that's about it.
I think with me, I have 2 jobs. I'm working for Macros, so it's like a meal prep company. I'm the marketing coordinator.
Wow.
So I
The burn.
I just do all the campaigns, just building relationships with like clients and stuff,
That's cool.
and even with influencers. So I do talk with some celebrities, and also
Yeah,
I'm
Michael. Shout out to Michael Flim. Wait.
Michael, the swimmer. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Sorry.
You know Michael Phelps?
No, it's just like Australian swimmer.
Oh, okay.
I saw his email.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking
looking
over
at my
his shoulder.
email. Yeah. And I'm also working at Specsavers still. Only on weekends at the Marrickville store. But yeah. Shout
out to the Mayfield
I
store.
wasn't even gonna do it.
You just put it anyway, so
You guys filled it in.
Mayfield store, baby.
Next time we don't say shout out, we just go. All of us just go.
That's a shout out from now on. So yeah, I was at.
That's with me. But yeah, what would you guys bring from your past jobs that you've learnt but you have still carried?
Wow, that's a good question. That's a very good
That
question.
you learnt in the past, but
Wow.
you still carry.
Oh.
Oh man, that's a really tough question.
Can I just say?
I'm going very deep.
I feel like working in retail is like an experience that I feel like helps you
Grow as a person.
Yeah, as in, like,
Yeah,
I feel like
for
people who never worked in retail don't have that understanding. Because you know how there's this kind of, is it a stigma of, like, people looking down on retail workers, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a horrible thing because it's because they've never worked there. They've never had to deal with, like...
Same as hospo and stuff.
Yeah,
like
even
Macca's
hospitality.
work.
Right,
Yeah.
just dealing with people.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
It ain't easy, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if
easy.
you haven't, take it easy on retailers, on people in the hospital industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That's so true though. That's so true.
no, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, be nice to retail workers.
Yeah,
guys.
be nice.
We
Yeah.
go through
Be nice to
shit
everyone
too.
actually.
Yeah.
That's
Be
true.
nice and
Be
journey.
kind to
Yeah, be
everyone.
kind,
Be
guys.
kind, yeah.
Like, you never know what anyone's going through.
For sure.
But I keep that in mind. If
For
the
sure.
customer's yelling at my face, I'll be like, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly right.
Oh, being
it's not-
patient. I
being
feel like that's
patient,
something
like, it really
that-
tests your
patience definitely.
Yeah.
Teaches you a lot of
Yeah.
patience as well as
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
confidence in a way as well.
Yeah.
Like teaching you communication
True.
skills.
Yeah.
Just everything. And what's another one? I had one in my head.
I probably can bring something up. This is from my experience. So
Yeah.
last year I was with I had another full-time job, and unfortunately I was fired.
You were terminated.
I was terminated.
That's a better word. That's a better word.
Terminator.
Yeah.
But
Terminated.
I've learned a lot from working from that job, and I think I'm a good manager, like a teacher or a mentor, a good mentor, because when you start a new job, you want someone to actually teach you
For sure.
properly. And from my past job, I wasn't really taught properly, and there was times where I was taught the wrong things, and I thought it was right, and then this and that. So I think a good mentor or a trainer at the beginning would be great. Even in retail, I remember when I first started, there was like, okay, do this, do that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get proper training. I'm just like, where's my training?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta remember, and people also, even with old people, like, oh, look at a new person, you can't do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, they
just
knew.
started.
They just
Yeah,
started.
give
come
them a
on.
chance.
Give them a
Give them a
Yeah.
chance.
Like-
I always told my my work friends like you gotta remember when you started.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah,
man.
like,
For sure.
You're new.
Yeah.
You didn't know
100%.
jack shit.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta remember that
100%.
those times, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, okay, all right, I'll tone it down.
Yeah.
They just try to people just tend to like jump to conclusions before like getting the facts right kind of thing. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like,
Which is so bad. Like, were you a casual before? Then full time?
For which job?
Zara?
Yeah, I was casual for like 2-3 years, and then I was like a part timer for 1 year.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was getting like, I was a casual for a year and a half, and then I was full time, and then I became a floor supervisor kind of thing. And I kind of, I guess, knew what it felt like to be a casual. So not that I took it easy on them, but I kind of understood if, for instance, they were a bit slow, for instance, or like they didn't know how to deal with things properly, like straight away, which I like totally understood when you come from with like training and stuff.
Exactly.
I feel like that's such a proper and important thing that we must like take in our future jobs, like training new staff, training
Yeah.
employees.
Definitely.
Especially if like people are, if people get shit wrong, just train them. Don't like talk shit about them.
Yeah,
right,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
don't like be like, oh, he's shit. like give them a chance, like train them. If
Like,
you
have you
train
actually
them.
trained him?
Yeah.
But sometimes there's people out there it's like, oh, it's not my job, but still.
Yeah,
like,
like
But like
help them out.
you're a part of the team.
yeah, you're part of the
You
team.
know what I mean? There's no I in team kind of thing.
So yeah, I guess that's a good one. Training.
Training, just proper training,
Yeah, training people.
Like, yeah, just helping them out. Like any new starters, just help them out.
Yeah.
See, like, get to know them. Because you never know. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they got fired previously in their previous job, or like they're struggling or something like that.
Yeah,
Just help them
Right,
out.
yeah.
I usually with new people, I usually give new people 6 months. If they're still shit,
Yeah, that's when you. That's when
Yeah. 6 months is like
6
plenty
months
of
is
time.
That's a long time.
That's
though.
like half a year.
For
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I kind of give him 3 months. I don't
Yeah,
know.
3 month issue.
3 months to at least
Yeah.
know all the basics.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to be like there will be
In
some
depth.
times where like they'll need to call me to
Yeah.
to deal with something, but
She's
like
fine.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
a casual, you
Yeah.
know, like you haven't been trained yet to get to the next level.
Yeah.
But just setting those expectations and reaching those small goals every week to every month is what you need to do to be a proper trainer. And
Yeah.
I have been through that a couple of times where I have to train staff up to their full potential. And it's just, you got to be more, you got to set expectations, not just for yourself, but for them as well. To,
For sure.
No,
100%.
definitely.
yeah. And it did sound like from what you explained to me that you just had no training whatsoever.
yeah, just
That's
no
sad.
training.
You were just
yeah.
expected to do whatever.
Yeah, it was basically I have to be a fast learner and that's it.
Yeah.
On that note, any final thoughts on working in retail? Or
Retail is good.
I like retail. Like it does exactly what was it you? One of you he said it. But like it teaches you a lot. Definitely teaches you a lot.
I think everyone should experience.
Toughens you up, man.
It does, yeah,
for
definitely,
sure.
yeah, 100% toughens you up.
Like as I said before, like even my first job at Typo, I cried,
Yeah,
but then it toughened me. Like I could
Yeah.
handle every customer that came
Yeah,
my
yeah.
way. So
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think if people haven't seen me before 2015 and they met me today, they'd be like, "Who the hell
Wow.
are you?"
yeah,
Like a
yeah.
completely different
Who's a
person.
retail?
Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever saw me in that way, but I was quite reserved in a way where I was like I did have my crazy moments, but I was a bit quiet. I would not have been able to talk to random people like I do now.
Yeah.
because of-
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of
Cool.
retail.
That's cool. The
Yeah.
effect of
Yeah.
retail, huh?
Yeah, man.
There you have it. You do.
Perks.
Yeah, you do. You do learn a lot of important life skills.
yeah, exactly. All right.
Retail. Shout out to retail.
Retail. I gotta give it to him.
Retail, baby.
So yeah, let's end on that note. Thank you so much, Auldhie and Aidul, for coming for 2
sure.
episodes.
Yes.
No, you're good, you're good.
Can we say at the word of our day?
Oh yeah. We'll just,
Can you guess what it is for today?
Oh, what was it?
Karja.
Good job.
Got a job.
Do you know what karja is?
As idol.
to go.
Do you
Work,
guys know?
Work.
Got a job's work, right?
Oh, work. Oh,
Karja. Do you guys know what song I'm singing?
Oh,
Anyone?
Rihanna.
Karja.
got a job.
Work,
got
work.
a job.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the word of the
Wow.
day, karja. You gotta karja, man. Do what you gotta do. You know, no matter
Work,
what
work,
it
work,
is.
work, got a job.
And everything is important. It keeps the
Because
world
sometimes you
flowing.
laugh, sometimes you cry.
Yeah, you gotta say it again.
Kadang-kadang kita nangis.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's end it. My name's All right, my name's Emirza.
Shut up. My name is Sam.
I'm Oya.
And this is
thanks to
Auldhie and
Auldhie
Aidul.
and
Thank you for having us, guys.
Thanks for having us,
Appreciate it.
guys.
We'll see you next time.
See you
Take care.
guys. Bye.